7 years ago, a catastrophe happened. A horrifying disaster called a dungeon break appeared all over the world. This dungeon breaks released monsters that terrified and killed the people. This is the story of our main character Han Sung-yoon. His family died in a catastrophe that made him pledge to himself that no matter what happens he will be a hunter and eliminate every monster the dungeon break released. Back to the present day, Han Sung-yoon is at the part sulking because he failed the hunter exam again. He remembers what they said to him when he asked why he was kicked out. Most of the awakened people can finish the training and will only take them a month to debut as a hunter. Han Sung-yoon has been training for 7 years and still hasn't passed the hunter's exam. The trainer told him that his skills are beyond trash that will make the training center look bad. People are also pitying him for the 7 years of training he had done, but there was no improvements can be seen. The thought of not having any improvement, Han Sung-yoon was frustrated for not acquiring unique traits, skills, and even not increasing his stats. Han Sung overheard the little girl and his mom. They were talking about the father of the child on what he did. Then the mother asks her child what will she do if she's going through a tough life. The kid answered to stay strong and not give up. This ignited Han Sung-yoon's spirit to not give up. After hearing the conversation, he immediately rushed to the trainer's house. He asked for another chance, but the trainer got mad. He told him that he was just wasting his money. When Han Sung said that it was not about the money, the trainer suddenly hit RMC. Han Sung was pushed far away up to the trash bins. Then he started talking to himself. What if he has a unique trait? What if he had some talent? Then a window suddenly pops up saying the Tower of Trial is praising you for your iron will. He was wondering what the window was referring to. Then he was swallowed by the water under him. Then while being teleported, another window appeared saying that the Tower of Trials has selected all the suitable candidates from the earth. Han Sung thought of this as the second catastrophe. Then another window popped up asking him to select a difficulty. Then, the system also told him that the reward will be directly proportional to the difficulty that he will choose. Han Sung followed his instincts and pressed hard as the difficulty. The system window then told him that they were hoping for satisfactory results after his suffering. Then he was transported to a desert. The system provided him with a sword as a weapon for the trial. The system told him that this trial will be survival. Then a unique trait will be given once he completed the task given. Han Sung can't believe that he's gonna get a unique trait and remembers the 7 years of training he endured. When he was about to grab the sword, the sand suddenly started to move. The window appeared again that the trial is now starting. A sand golem appeared and Han Sung can't believe what he is seeing. The system told him that he has 10 minutes to survive against the golem, and failure to accomplish the test will have death as the penalty. Han Sung runs away and asks himself if he could defeat the golem by escaping him. He also analyzes the situation. He thought that the golem might look slow, but due to its size, it's actually fast. He also thought that his stamina won't last for 10 minutes. Then he decided to fight but asks himself how to take down the golem. Han Sung imagined the golem as the trainer who tried to demotivate him. While running, he immediately analyzes the structure of the golem, realizing that he needs to hit the core that's hard to reach. Han Sung then head to the mountain of sand he saw and the golem slipped. With that, he took his opportunity to strike the golem while he was down. Han Sung managed to hit the core but only managed to put crack. He then realized to strike it once more to be destroyed. Trying to strike it again, the golem has managed to catch and squeeze him. With Han Sung's determination, he manages to fight and throw his sword straight at the golem's core. Then the system window popped and says that he has completed the trial. Han Sung fell to the ground and the system congratulates him for finishing the first trial. Then, as a clear reward, he will be given a unique trait and 1,000 points. the skill fast recovery rank F was also given to him. Han-sung can't still believe what's happening. Now the system tells him that he's been titled with the unique trait necromancy. After the window tells him about his unique trait, he saw a black fog from the golem and wonders what that is. Han-sung touched the black orb, then a window appeared asking him if he wants to absorb the orb. Han-sung pressed yes, and immediately the orb went inside him with the system saying that he absorbed the spirit of the sand golem. His proficiency in necromancy also increased up to 7%. Han-sung can feel the spirit inside him, and the system shows him his limit on absorbing a spirit. The system shows him also that he can permanently increase his stats when absorbing the spirits he has obtained. Han-sung then stats increase and can feel the changes in him. Then the info about his unique trait showed he can absorb and use the spirits as he pleases. The amount of stats he will gain is proportional to the rank of the spirit. Then he can also store the spirits. The quantity that he can store depends on his rank. Then a portal appeared and Han-sung was asked to enter. Han-sung was teleported to a waiting room. Upon arriving, all of his injuries were healed. He saw a bed and then lay down to take a rest. While resting, he now wonders what he should do. Then a window appeared again and tell him the 5 commands he can use while inside the waiting room. These are info, store, inventory, community, and trial. Han-sung tried to select trial and was shown that it was still on cooldown. Then he chooses community. The system then loads a chat room that can be used by all the people inside the tower. Then the admin suddenly stopped the chat room to share information. The admin showed how the point works inside the tower. Han-sung was shocked when he learned that the points they get are the money used for buying food and that they can only acquire it through trials. He realizes that for him to gain points he must keep entering and clearing trials. Looking at his sword, he decided to purchase and upgrade his weapon. He also buys a shield for defense this time. Han-sung practices his weapon and skills. Then he learns that the training room has a healing effect that can even rejuvenate his fatigue. He then opens his inventory to eat some jerky while waiting for the trial cooldown, then checks and saw that the community is silent. When the trial cooldown ends, Han-sung immediately went in and was transported to a forest. Then the system window appeared saying that the second trial is an assassination. Thank you. Please like and subscribe for part 2.